U-137 conducted a torpedo attack on a large convoy and managed to lurk away after sending 2 enemy freighters straight down to the bottom. U-137 is now pushing north to her new patrol area of grid AM4. In addition to reaching this patrol grid, BDU has ordered U-137 to search for and hopefully find a U-boat that has failed to report into BDU for multiple days now. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back aboard U-137 as we continue our North Atlantic patrol. U-137 has been tasked with reaching grid AM4 and AM5. We've also been tasked with finding a U-boat that has not reported back into BDU for the past couple of days. Well, we have some good news. We have found that U-boat. We actually spotted it right on the horizon, and we also have spotted a merchant ship operating very close to the abandoned U-boat. I'm assuming the U-boat is abandoned. It seems that is really the only outcome we get here, is that the crew is dead because of chlorine gas buildup. I do think there are other outcomes for this particular submission, but we have yet to see them in this particular series. There she is though, Type 7C U-boat. And then to the left, we have a large freighter. Let's try to identify this freighter. It does look like she is armed, but I'm not sure those guns are actually operational. Let's go to the UK. It is a civilian vessel. And freighter, Empire Bell, no. Explorer, no. We got mast, funnel mast. There's this cutout in the side of the deck here. And I think it probably is a freighter type 0. We have this little outcropping on the stern of the ship. 4,500 tonner. Recognize her as such. There we go. It says she's only 2,000 tons here, which is interesting, instead of 4,500 tons in the recognition manual. That's all right though. We are going to continue to close. We're currently making 9 knots, which is fine by me for the time being. We did have to kind of race up here and burn a whole lot of fuel to investigate this U-boat in time. We had about 5 more hours to actually find it. I think the first thing we are going to do is investigate this freighter, and then we'll swing back and scuttle this U-boat if that is indeed needed. We're going to mark its position now just in case we lose visual contact. But we should be able to do all of this while remaining in visual contact with this Type 7C. We are passing alongside the U-boat here. There she is. Have a clear look at the conning tower. I'm not seeing any crew aboard her. Yeah, I have a feeling this is the same outcome. Chlorine gas buildup. We should just air out that Type 7C and take it for ourselves. At this point, I'm getting a little tired of being in a Type 2B. It does seem like it's going to be a while before we can actually get a Type 2 because, I mean, there are very few mission objectives we can do where we will indeed get the blueprint. It looks like the Atlantic Theater of Operations, we're only on 2 of 5. 3 will give us a blueprint once we complete this, but we have not been receiving missions with this particular Atlantic Theater of Operations mission set, which is kind of unfortunate for us. That being said, hopefully we will be able to complete that here relatively soon. Because the Type 2 is a lot of fun. We have just been using it for quite a while. I do think we have earned ourselves a larger boat. Let's see, what are we? Let's take a look at this ship through the binoculars. Yeah, it does look like she has a couple of guns out there. They kind of look like signaling guns. This merchant ship is not going evasive. It is possible it is neutral as well. We are now close enough to interact with this freighter. Let's come to a complete stop. And rudder amidships, I was conducting a turn. And let's interact with this freighter. We are going to send a delegation over to the freighter. It does seem like it is a neutral vessel. And of course, my engineer with the ability to scuttle ships is tired. I don't even think we have coffee aboard. Let me take a look. I think I forgot to restock on the coffee. Yeah, we're completely out of coffee. All right, well, We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way with the anti-aircraft gun. Let's select a handful of officers here to send on over. Navigator. I think this guy's fluent in Portuguese. Thorough. It looks like Girth here is really the best guy for the job, but he's a little too tired to do it. All right. So be it. We'll send a handful of men over. Send them on over. Investigate this ship. Looks like it is sailing from the United Kingdom. There we go. Crew climbs on deck. The help from some of the cargo ship's crew. After that, you are welcomed by the ship captains. He tries to communicate in English, but doesn't speak German too well. That's a red flag. All right, let's see the shipping documents. Oh wow, he gave them to us. He's going to the port of Halifax and is carrying valuables. It seems that the ship is trading with blockaded Allied ports and is fair price for you to sink. Let's search the cargo hold while we're at it. Let's see what you guys are carrying, if you got anything good in here. We'll go ahead and conduct this search before ordering the crew to get lost, and we'll sink the ship. Performance is average. It's going to take us a good amount of time. Well, the crew was not able to find any contraband, but that still doesn't change the fact that this merchant ship is sailing to a hostile port. I have the crew engaging the enemy merchant ship with the anti-aircraft gun. They've blown the funnel and the mast clean off, it looks like. It shouldn't take too long before she goes down to the bottom here. Continuing to just hammer this freighter. Come on. No fires have spread. She's taking a lot of punishment. We've expended quite a lot of ammo. There we go. A fire is finally spread on the target. Look at all those bullet holes in the side of the ship. Hey, tube 2's maintained. Look at that. I keep hammering this ship. I do not see this fire. That has started to break out, apparently. A few more rounds on to do it. Does look like she is already starting to go down. Significantly lower in the water. There we go. At a dead stop. Shoot up different parts of the ship. I think that's it for her. Yeah, she's going down. There we go. That's our first freighter sunk in this patrol area. We have sent a team over to the abandoned U-boat. We will see what is going on down there. It's probably going to take a while to conduct the search. I do suspect that they'll open the hatch and realize chlorine gas has in fact killed the crew. Yep, here we have it. Indeed, chlorine gas resulted in the death of the entire crew. Well, we all know the drill. We are going to use the 20mm cannon to destroy the U-boat. I feel bad doing this. I wish we could just air out the boat. Oh, Hans Joachim here has a little cough. All right, engage the U-boat. Shouldn't take too many rounds here. Oh, it looks like she is already sinking. There we go, mission accomplished. Down she goes. Well, with everything taken care of here, we are going to sail away and hopefully find another merchant ship to sink our teeth in. We still have to patrol 2,000 kilometers and sink about 8,000 tons of shipping. We have been spotted by an aircraft. It looks like it is circling our position. Let's take a look at it. Okay, it's closing in. Man the flat gun. Man the flat gun. Get on that flat gun immediately. Radio operator, get up there. We are turning. Shoot a message off to BDU. There's the airplane. Probably coming in to cause a whole lot of problems. Now this is most likely stupid. Okay, buddy. Engage that aircraft. You know what? Engage that one since it's close. Come on. You can do it. Enemy aircraft down? You got it? Wow, what a shot. What a shot. I can't believe you just flat out shot that thing down. Well, congratulations. Oh, it's turning back around. Are you sure that thing's shot down? Yeah, but it looks like it's about to splash. Apparently there might be another aircraft out here. Wow, that is incredibly impressive. One short little burst. All right, shoot that off to BDU. There we go. Love to see it. All right, well, that turned out to be a lot less scary than anticipated. We have made contact with an enemy convoy. And oh boy, look at that big old C3 freighter, Corvette. Lots of freighters over on the horizon. Oh yeah, this is a pretty large convoy indeed. The C3 freighter looks like it's a pretty darn good target. Quickly, I need my engineers to come down here and begin maintaining these torpedoes. Right off the bat, let's get that done. Make sure those torpedoes are ready to go. Additionally, rig for red. And yeah, we are certainly going to attempt a surface attack. One thing that is kind of cool, if you do rig for red, the screen will automatically brighten up, trying to simulate your watch crew's eyes adapting. Oh, hello there. Okay. We're going to move in this way, and there's a warship right here. We want to split the gap. There's probably a U-boat in this convoy. That U-boat most likely is going to start blasting before I really want it to. I'm pressing Alt. We don't see it yet, so we can't control it. You get on the radio. We're going to blast a message off to BDU. We are almost done traveling in our patrol area. After this attack, I do think we will head back home to La Rochelle. Whoa, a warship. Look at that. Okay, not you, Wolfgang. You are on the Uzo here. Do a quick scan. Aha! Wow, okay. That's absolutely our target. That does not look like an escort carrier, but it is certainly an aircraft carrier. Let's go to the recognition manual. UK military vessels, of course, not a battleship. Go to aircraft carriers, illustrious Ark Royal, and it's looking like that. Be a unicorn class now. The funnel on the Ark Royal, relatively distinct. 2 torpedoes though, is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough? Now, conducting a surface attack against an aircraft carrier and a convoy, arguably, very stupid. But I pride myself on doing risky things and getting away with it. This could be the last time, though. We are going to check the echo sounder, see what our depth under keel is, because we are going to stir up a hornet's nest if we blast a carrier in the middle of a convoy. Tube 2 is getting prepped. Come on, boys. Echo sounder, figure it out. Okay, the officer... Alright, get up there. Get up on the bridge. Whatever. As no one wants to give me an echo sounding reading, which is fine. Assign additional sailors here. What are you doing? Maintain that other torpedo. Please and thank you. And now let's try the echo sounder reading. Okay, 105 meters. That's actually quite deep. That gives us a good amount of room to play around with here. Let's close all this stuff. Okay, take a look. I have no idea how fast they're going. A couple of cargo ships. There's a Corvette. Another little Corvette in the back there. Gosh, this escort, it's just... This escort carrier seems like it's a straight shot towards her. Where is she again? I'll just keep scanning. There's a carrier, or escort. Okay, there are more escorts than I thought. A lot of them are little Corvettes, which I'm not too concerned about. Whatever that is putting up a whole ton of smoke. Now, the thing I would like to avoid here is, again, the AI U-boats just firing off torpedoes before I'm personally ready to attack. I'm not seeing that carrier anymore. Should be off the 2. Oh, that's true. Center the Uzo. Should be right off here somewhere. Am I just scanning right past? There it is. There you are. Binoculars can't be locked on target. I know. I know. All right, she's right in front of us. Okay, there she is. Looks to be riding a little high in the water. Wish we knew how fast this convoy was going. We checked the radio messages. Let's see. U-87. Southern course. Yeah, that's all they gave us. They did not give us a speed. We are starting to get pretty darn close to the escorts. I'm going to dive. I'm going to submerge. We're going to play this a little safer. Down to periscope depth, please. Yeah, these warships are a little close for comfort. Can we see? Ah, Type 7B U-boat here. All right, come around over here, buddy. I don't want you to attack just yet. I need to get good readings on the carrier, and I want to try to shoot at it before the other U-boats strike. Check on the torpedoes, make sure they are ready to go. They are. What do we have loaded? Both G7A torpedoes, which is good considering we are attacking at night. Should work out for us. Okay, Fisher, I don't want you. Go to the command station. Wolfgang, you will be on the attack scope. All right, down we go. All right, at PD. Slow down. Silent running, please. All right. Up scope. All right, scope's pretty much at its max height. Center it. Where are you, Mr. Aircraft Carrier? Kind of hard to see her. There she is. Hello, hello. Good looking ship. We got anything in front of us? We sure do. Okay, stopwatch. Start. Little Corvette. What? How long are these things? You know, 90 meters or so? Come on, waves. Give me a break. And stop. There we go. 15 seconds. Let's find the target's length here. Oh, let's see. Corvette. Flower class. She is 62 meters long. 62 meters. And we got 15 seconds. Wow, they're going about 8 knots. 8 knots. Okay. One of you get on the TDC for me. Let's take a look at the TDC real fast. Plug in 8 knots. 8 knots set. Angle on bow, 80 degrees starboard. Set. Gyro angles adjusting. We've been tracking our carrier friend for a little while and all hell is broken loose. Searchlights are on, flares are going up. I think our other U-boat friend may have been detected. Doing a quick scan around. We're continuing to close in slowly on the carrier, waiting for the perfect time to attack. Corvette's turning around. Yeah, they're all turning away from us, which should give us a pretty good opportunity here.
Zerstörer 270 Grad.
Let's take a look. Merchant ship zigzagging, braking. Submarine 290 degrees. Let's take a look here. Yeah. Oh gosh, this Type 7's about to die. Oh, buddy. Can you fire a stern torpedo at this thing? Just run away. Get out of here. Get out of here. Well, hopefully the carrier doesn't start wiggling around too much. We're still closing in. Trying to close in on her position. And again, waiting for the perfect time to strike. The good news, at least, is we are still undetected for the time being. Things are getting a little out of hand here. They have no idea we're here. No idea at all. Let's do a quick scan. Pop the scope up. The carrier, there she is. What a beaut. Let's try to get distance to target. Set 2 kilometers. Beautiful. Beautiful. Set. Angle on bow. 75 starboard. 75 starboard. Still have 8 knots plugged in. I'm gonna drop it down to 7.8 because she's not zigzagging all that much, admittedly. Actually, let's set this to 0 real fast. Torpedo speed 44 knots. And now let's set it to 7.8 knots. Set, there we go. We should be tracking. Okay. What's her? There she is, 330. Okay, continuing to close in. Let's go to the fire control boxes. I gotta make sure everything's set up here. Attack scope bow. Launch mode, we will do tube 1. Salvo off. Launch lever bridge. Someone's shooting. A lot of these destroyers are firing flares up everywhere. Yeah, they're all going to engage that U-boat way back there. It's proving to be a good distraction, at least. There's our carrier friend. Hello, hello. Can we see the torpedo tubes here? I can just plug in random data. I wish I could pull this menu up at any time. We are using impact pistols. I may go the magnetic route here. Draft 8.47 meters. Okay, let's switch to magnetic pistols. These things better, oh gosh, they better be warmed up. Okay, we gotta fire like now. I have a feeling that's like a minute, which is okay. Angle on bow's looking fine. Let's change course slightly. Come left, come left, come left.
5 Grad, backbord.
Come left, reduce range to 1.5. Just AOB. Okay, we can see our gyro angle adjusting. U-87 was sunk.
Ruder mit Schiff.
Oh, tragedy strikes. This is reset. Why is this reset? 44 knots, please. 7.4 knots. This torpedo tube. Magnetic pistol.
Rohr 1, bewässern.
44 knots. Gyro angle synced. Depth. Let's look. 8.47. Nine meters. Aim for the bow. Angle on bow's looking good. Everything's looking good. Okay. Close.
Los.
All right. Number 2.
Bewässern.
Blood. TDC. 44 knots. Speed 7.4. Bring this up to 7.8. Gyro angle 357 degrees. Reduce range. Tube 2. Go to the fire control box. Tube 2. Tube 2 los. Okay, 2 magnetic heels away. 40 seconds till impact. This freighter's gonna block our view. Let's take a look. I mean, that looks pretty darn good to me. We got an impact on the target. The torpedo exploded pretty far away though from the ship itself. And let's see. Second torpedo is racing in as well. Wow, that's unfortunate that it did not explode underneath the keel. Come on, give me another one. And that one did the same thing. This has got to be a bug with the mod. What are they saying? Serious minimal damage? I don't know if that's going to be enough to sinker those near impacts. Wow, that's unfortunate. Well, it's good to know at the very least that we hit her. Blew off a whole bunch of lifeboats. Ah, what a shame. What a shame indeed. Well, that kind of sucks. Shoot this off to BDU. Disappointing. Is she listing at all? I don't even think. I mean, we knocked off a bunch of lifeboats and stuff, which is kind of cool to see. Got to admit, that was pretty cool, but she looks to be relatively intact, all things considered. Little force field protecting the ship. Well, that's our last torpedoes. That's all we got. We are going to try to escape to the north and head back home to La Rochelle. What a disappointment. What a disappointment indeed. All right, let's try to break contact. Is she... Nah, she's just chugging along. All right, we can roleplay that as those were both malfunctions. All right, down to 75 meters. Time to get out of here. Well, folks, it was easy enough for us to break contact. We weren't depth charged once or even hit by active sonar, so we are going to continue to lurk away until we've completely broken contact with the enemy, and then head back home to La Rochelle after a rather successful patrol, I must say. Well, folks, we've made it back home to La Rochelle, and my crew is receiving their medals. Lots of U-boat war badges with diamonds, and it looks like Edward got the Iron Cross second class. He is working on getting the Iron Cross first class. Over to Wolfgang. Getting pretty close to the Knight's Cross with oak leaves and cross swords. Love to see it, and he also got the U-boat war badge with diamonds. We sunk the Marshall Elliott, we destroyed the Peter Minuet, and then we also destroyed the Horse Bunschel way up to the north. Uh-oh. There were precious metals loaded aboard this this particular ship. That's interesting to know. Okay. And there we go. 14 days at sea, traveled 4,000 kilometers, sunk 17,000 tons, along with an airplane. Well, folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it, regardless of the bugs we encountered. That being said, I think I am probably going to draw U137's adventures to a close, primarily so I can try new mods and switch out some other ones. However, there are some bugs that really need to be ironed out at this point. Like, the ships are incredibly maneuverable, and obviously we saw earlier with the torpedoes prematurely exploding and not causing any damage to the ships. That being said, it's a cool mod. I'm looking forward to the future of it. But this gives us a chance to try out some new mods, try out a new boat, and a new setting. Anyway, folks, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.